This is the purpose. Try new shit. Find what's weak, fix it. Okay. Bugger off.
Keep that in nice and tight.
Cramp. Oh! Instantly. Oh shit. Your pink eye and the minion mug together just sent me off.
Do I need these goggles?
Right, we're back. We're back. Have they seen you on the channel yet? Have they?
No.
Yeah, no. It's Jake from the Black Country. I've got to stop doing that. It's super anti.
I don't really speak like that.
No one really speaks like that. It's just terrible. But today, what we're doing, well, other than obviously what you just saw happening, eating, this is going to be my pre-workout fuel. So we've got what the fairies have made me, and by fairies I mean the Bobster. What have we got? What was that? Did you just do a stage pose in the kitchen? Yeah. So we've got.
You got Irish oats because they're the best ones.
Racist.
Made with almond coconut milk because we didn't have enough regular milk. Berries.
But the berries that were reduced down on the hob.
Yeah, so it's frozen berries. You just stick them in the microwave and they look like this.
And they're super low on macros as well. So if you are watching the carbs like I am, you get per 100 grams carbohydrate of the frozen berries. It's like 5 or 6 grams of carbohydrate only. So amazing volumizer and tasty goodness. And then I've just thrown in some pecans as well there to increase the fats. So this is going to be a nice slow burn. Glycemic index. High means quick, low means slow. And we're obviously using some slower carbs here because it's going to take us about an hour to drive to Barbell. But today at Barbell we're going to be doing
fight specific workout. We're going to take Lex through exactly that, fight specific workout.
Fight specific workout. Yep. That you can incorporate into your own kind of high intensity style of training. So every exercise we do here, you should be able to incorporate in your own way into your training to create versatility and functionality.
Every single one of them has great carryover.
And that's the idea of everything we're doing here is something that works in the real world, but it's still going to help build and maintain that muscle, plus core strength, stability, and all that postural aid, and helping with imbalances. So my voice here is going to literally, we're going to do it raw. That sounded
very home.
Why is it always going gay? The last video was...
I'll leave you boys to it.
It's definitely not more homoerotic than covering yourself in dark brown tan, putting on small pants and standing under big lights in front of other people. Jay competes. And so this is what you're going to see. There are going to be some strength and conditioning sessions that we have previously filmed before. They're going to be popping up alongside, and they were done with Jake previously. So we recorded a load of those back to back over a number of days. So they're going to be brought out to show you guys how to take some weird movements that there's no way you would think to do these movements if you weren't showing them. And Jake, being a strength and conditioning coach, shows me these weird things.
Exactly.
As we get closer to me requiring to be more fight specific, more fight fit,
this is more of the stuff that we're going to be doing.
This is what we're going to be doing.
100%.
As I go through this workout, Jake's actually going to be by the side of me, telling me what to do, correcting my postural errors. So these are things that you all need to pay attention to during this workout. Listen to what he's saying, watch me cry. Bearing in mind, all I've been doing at the moment is bag work and some slowly bringing that functionality into the bodybuilding like we've shown. This is going to be an eye-opener, isn't it?
Yeah, massively, massively.
Right, we're going to spin to the gym, Jay.
Okay, which way?
We're going to spin to the gym. It's your choice.
Oh.
I'm going to go this way.
Oh, I'll go that way then.
So when we get to the gym, that's when we're going to hit our pre, because if we hit it now, we've got an hour's drive, redundant. So timings are important. Ready?
Fucking good drive though.
It is a freaking good drive. Yeah, Jay, get some of the drive. It's okay. Cool. So we're going to spin to the drive, then to the gym. Go. This is why we listen to this, Jay.
Music video.
Old school rap. When you get to this bit, so we're here and we're at Barbell, ready to rock and roll. It's pretty busy for Sunday, fair play to everyone getting in. And we are about to go through warm up and a raw functional workout with Jake as discussed. But first things first, it's time for Kraken Piss. Why am I stood by a giant fan?
Because you've actually got like 4 minutes.
On a what?
Bike. It's a bike.
We're getting on a cycle.
Oh. 4 minutes. First minute super low intensity, and then we're going to gradually increase it. By the end of that 4th minute, we should be getting a little bit more. Yeah, that's all we're going to do.
Right. So you can see we're already starting off with something the body's not used to. This is like when you start feeling like easy stuff starts to knack you and you think, well, I can't do this. No, everybody sucks when they start something new. And this entire session to me is going to be completely new. My entire theory on this is I'm going to suck at everything we do today, but in a few weeks' time when we come back, there'll be a noticeable difference. Won't there, Jake?
Absolutely.
Also, I'm wearing spandex. Oh, spandex. Hashtag Gymshark, link in the description. Thighs are already burning.
That's alright.
Not gonna lie.
Keep it this intensity then, don't. Yeah, keep it this intensity.
I've gone up by 5 RPMs. Yeah. I'm at 3 minutes 30. My thighs are burning. Lungs are starting to burn. Woo! Do you know what I do feel? My right leg burning more than my left. And that's that problem with my rear chain. Woo! All things that you should be paying attention to. Okay. Bugger off. 3, 2, oh, fuck you. Oh. No, I want to lie down now, Jake.
Wrist work, forearm stuff. I normally like to interlace this within our work, which we do as well, but we're going to do some real quick specific stuff to begin with, and then we'll crack on with the rest of our session.
This?
Yeah, I'll show you what we do with it, okay? All I'm going to get him to do is touch the floor with the end, keeping a full grip on the handle, okay? The more you pull it away, small movement like that is going to make it so much harder. 5 reps on each side, and then you're going to hold it there, you're going to touch it to the floor, bring it back up. Floor, bring it back up.
Can you do this with a dumbbell if you don't have a hammer?
Easy bar.
Easy bar curl. Remember, this is still warm up, this is just warm up.
Next one.
Easy.
So the whole point of this is I'm trying to get him to squeeze his glutes and keep his rib cage down. The whole point of that is I'm trying to get him to not extend. So extending is that, and I'm trying to anti-extend. That's exactly what we're going for, and that's key.
All the way down my
But you
back.
can do yourself.
So I had a shoulder problem, if you remember. I've had this a long time. You have a tendon that wraps up and over the shoulder that's connected to the back. So you can have a shoulder impingement and pain because of a messed up tendon in here. I think that's what I'm feeling there. So I'm keeping that rib cage down, squeezing that glute and then reaching up. It's pulling all the way down there. All these little signs and things should be what you're looking out for to be able to tell a specialist so they can source where the pain's coming from, because we have radial pain. So you might feel pain in your shoulder, but it can be coming from a different area. We've talked about that before, so yeah, just a little one. Okay. So, down, 2 hands.
Yeah. You're still pressing that back hip forward.
Right. Oh, everything cracked. Everything just cracked. You can see my range of movement is nowhere near yours already. Like, that's my... We know that from a previous video. I've got upper back tightness. You can really see it here.
So the variation we've just gone through then, we're working so hips and glutes like we were before, but we're also working in some upper back rotation, so we're going to kind of get a double whammy there.
I'm wrecked already. This is a warm up.
So I think we're moving into some box jumps now. And for me, I've got notoriously tight hip flexors, groin. So if you want to work those out, make sure you're not going to pop anything. That's right, all crotch.
What a view. Zoom in there.
Yeah, they get that gusset detail. Sit. And then down. Okay. So that's the warm-up's done. Obviously I focus a little bit more on the groin hip flexors at the end there, but most people have those areas that are tight, so now we're moving in, warm-up's done, this is the actual workout. Everything that you just saw warm-up wise was literally like 1 or 2 sets, just until it starts to feel a bit supple or open itself up. Now, basically, Jake's gonna take me through each exercise. We're gonna be doing back-to-back superset work. Yep. So we're doing kind of supersets, moving from one exercise. Now you're gonna be doing way less reps than you think. So the difference between bodybuilding and this is, we're moving from one dynamic to another, but both of them being beneficial to one another. So like if you're gonna work chest, it's ideal to work it with back because they work together to stabilize. So you always wanna try and benefit like one superset with another benefit. So don't like superset one bicep exercise with another bicep exercise. You wanna superset a bicep exercise with a tricep. Does that make sense? Yeah? This is my playlist. Lex Griffin, Spotify, search fuck shit up, but it's spelt on the screen now, F*CKSH!T.
First move we've got, Zercher squat. The bar's going to sit in the crux of your elbow. It's going to be working upper back, trunk and legs. This is what it looks like.
So a lot of these movements I'm very new to, so we're going to play it air on the side of caution, keep the weights minimal, see how the movement feels. Obviously, again, we're working, everything here is working through problematic things that I have with the body and making that technique the solid foundation. And from there, once your technique improves, then the weight goes up. But weight is all relevant. You don't need to lift heavy to get big. All you need to do is challenge the muscle, whether that's lightweight or heavyweight. It's relevant to you, your position, your condition, your ability to go through a movement correctly. What's that, Jake? A 5? A 5? A 5? God damn it! So we're already looking at 5 reps, and then we're going to move on to box jumps, which is going to be a seated box jump. So you start in a seated prone position, then jump up onto the box, and then softly off of your edge. And again, we're only looking for only 2 reps on that, and it's like cycle around how many sets? Mime workouts. Why do we do such low reps on the things like box jumps?
So all we're doing that for is to potentiate this exercise. We don't need to do 5s and 6s of that. We really
So
don't.
that is basically, the box jump is basically to keep the body moving through a range of motion, so then when you come back here we get better and better as we come back set to set.
This is the one we're after.
Clever sneaky bastards. Right, the hardest thing is holding my chest.
Yeah, big brace for your diaphragms off, push that belly out. Up. Good. Up. Work. Good. Grip the floor, your feet, grip it. Up. So you see the box jump, feet about hip width apart. You can use your arms to do whatever you feel most comfortable with.
Yeah.
We're not trying to land in like a deep squat position, we're trying to land as tall as possible. And don't jump down, either step down or like use your hands to lower yourself down. 2 reps. About 10 seconds in between each.
Really?
Yep.
So from here and then just launch.
Yep. Easy. And don't jump down.
Don't jump down. Rule number 2, listen to your coach.
There we go, listen to that time. I have a bit of a breather now. Because the only aspect of that we're interested in is explosivity. That's what we're trying to potentiate this to that.
Okay.
The jumping down, that's eccentric loading, that's heavy loading, savage. We don't want that.
This is something that we never do through bodybuilding, but this is stuff that's going to keep us functional and improving. So we're kind of, is that like an active, almost like an active rest? Or no?
No, I call it potential.
Don't listen to me, listen to him.
There's a point where
I've said, no, let's put fucking 5 on. No ego, but I know putting a 10 on would have challenged me a bit too much. I could have let my ego go, hey man, you can do the 10. Yeah, I can do the 10, but doing it right, I don't know. So increment up, lose the ego, work the body.
Keep it tight. So what we're after, trying to keep the bar in close. You want to magnetise those hands, pull them into you. The bar's going to want to pull you forward. Keep it upright. Good. Up.
That 10 would have definitely been too much.
Good. Good. Good, good.
Nice.
So it's a hat in a minute.
Up. So imagine now someone's shooting for a takedown, you're going for double underhooks. This is exactly what we're going for. Up. Big squeeze, come on. Up. Good. Awesome, dude, awesome. Let's go. Good. That's it, just commit to it. Good work, easy.
Half the shit in this thing is confidence. But this is it, try new things, you're going to be scared. Like I said, everybody is shit when they first start something. You're never going to get better unless you start.
Right, we're going to do barbell glute bridge and then a single leg reverse lunge RDL combo as our superset.
Translated, we're doing a squeezy bum thing and then a lunge.
Oh, bitch pad.
Bitch pad.
Bitch pad.
The only acceptable use for a bitch pad. So there's two different hip extension variations that you may have seen. Hip thrust, glute bridge. Hip thrust is on a bench, glute bridge is from the floor. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to load the bar on our hips. I'm going to be driving through my heels. Again, my feet are quite close to my bum. Chin down and eyes stay forward through your knees the entire time until you hit full lockout and on the way back down.
I know how to do these, I just wanted to make Jake do them.
Feet a bit close towards your bum. There. Okay, now you can play about with these positions, but ideally there, you can toe them out a little bit. You want to feel it mainly glutes, a little bit of hamstring. Okay, if it's the other way around, we need to do some adjusting. Perfect. 8 reps. Just like that. So Lex was saying he felt it more in his hamstrings rather than his glutes, so we made a few adjustments. We pulled his heels closer towards his bum and then toed his feet slightly out. As soon as he did that, he was like, wow.
More massive difference. So obviously I've got that lazy left glute, so if you have a similar thing where you're not feeling the glutes fire, that's brilliant. Okay, what's up next?
Pick your weaker side first and go with that. Reverse lunge, knee to the floor, knee over ankle, hip over knee. I'm going to bring myself tall, touch the floor with that foot, and I'm going to go into a single leg RDL. Back to there, that's rep number 1.
1, touch, lead.
2.
You're going to see a real wobble on this one. Real wobble.
And you'll notice as well, it's a lightweight, we're only using 10 kilos, but it'll still be a challenge. 6 reps on each leg. Good.
How many?
6 on each leg.
Oh, that's...
Savage
fucking
combo.
hell, that's savage. Oh. So you can really see the instability on that left side, that's my weaker side. Now let's see what the right's like. I reckon this is going to be a completely different story.
Good.
Oh fuck. So unstable. I feel like I'm really kicking.
Yeah.
Real bad. If I try and keep that straight, I literally can't do it. Like,
So rather than sort of folding at the hips, think about hinging the hips. So when you're there, push back, and then bring it in.
this is exactly what we're talking about. There's a real fundamental problem with the mechanics on that side, and that is all down to that left-hand side glute not firing, and all the stabilizing muscles are not working in synergy with one another. One side is dominant over the other, and that's what's causing this real issue. So this is the exact reason we're doing this stuff, to find these problems and fix them. If I'm strong at something, then we're going to load the weight up. If I'm weak at something and shit, we're going to pull the weight down and we're going to improve it. We're not going to ignore it. This is the issue a lot of people have, is they ignore a weakness and focus on the strength. That's not going to make you better. You have to focus on the weaknesses and apply more depth and tension to the ones that you're already strong at. But when it's weak, you need to pull back, you need to adjust, you need to reset, and you need to rebuild. And I promise you, do that 3 months down the line, even 3 weeks down the line, you will see a massive difference in your body development, in the way you feel when you're doing exercises, and even your confidence levels. No girlfriend's going to complain about you doing this exercise.
Funny.
All in the hips.
Sexercise.
Exercise.
So jiu-jitsu common roll. It's exactly what we're working. They're trying the same movement pattern, exactly the same.
So this is going to work glutes, hammies, it's going to work that muscle, but this is going to have that progression where we can then enlist this in class for firing those hips to get out from underneath when you're on the mats, or even driving hips in, putting weight across through the body, driving knees through in tight clinches. So many benefits. And you can impress the missus or the mister. Yeah, don't you dare judge someone's sexuality.
You thrust that way.
Yeah, I'm going to stare you straight in the eyes.
Good. Nice.
Chest.
Good.
Oh, hips, hips, hips.
Good.
Oh, a bit of a wobble. Oh, fuck me. Fuck off, Lex, come on.
Come on then. One more.
I want one more, I want it fucking good.
One more.
Concentrate, come on.
Don't care about the range. Nice and control. Up.
Come on. Toes,
Strong.
squeeze, hips.
There we go. Oh, good work.
Oh, fuck off.
Good work. Let's go. Good. Stay with it. Stay with it. Good. 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 Good.
Come on. Focus. Oh, you're so rich.
Oh, good. Top down. Hips back first. There we go. Much better. Much better. Let's finish on a good one. That's it. Control. Up. Good.
Fuck me. Sorry. That's fucking humbling.
So this exercise doesn't have a name. It's kind of like a reactive Palov hold. Half kneeling position. It's developing rotational power. That's all we're interested in.
And if they don't have what we're going to use, alternatives will be
A normal banded or cable Palov press, which we'll show after.
Yeah.
Really smooth. Rib cage down. When you're reaching over, I want you to imagine that stays true, and you're rotating through there. You're not twisting here.
so rip.
Yeah.
How many reps? 5 reps.
Rip. Try not to overcompensate. Everything's straight line. Everything stays straight line. That's it.
How high are my hands? Chest height.
There we go. Good. Nice. Good.
One more. Oh, fuck me.
Good. Stabilising back down. A little bit more rest in between each rep.
One more.
Wicked. So we've done these before with Lex with a higher rep. We're going to change the emphasis. We're doing only 5 reps. The first rep is going to be a slow eccentric, holding the ball. He's going to release it, fire himself back up, and then do 4 more reps.
Yeah, just like that.
Hold this in tight. You're going to come down, slow, 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 straight off those legs. As soon as you get to parallel, and use that to fire yourself back up.
How many reps? 5, 6?
And then you're doing 4 reps. So 1 slow eccentric, 4 reps.
4, bam, bam, bam.
Yeah. What I really want to emphasise is as soon as you drop that ball, you ping back up. You're really trying to utilise that. Good. Keep that in nice and tight.
Cramp. Oh! Instantly. Oh, shit.
Go stretch it out.
No, I'd like to tear it and let it fire up into my butt cheeks.
Are you faking the cramp just for effect?
Yeah, that was pure, yeah, fake, all fakery this, mate.
Okay.
This is just so that I can show my gusset stretch.
Monkeying round.
Oh, it's like an Exorcist movie.
That's how normal people use this fucking machine. It does my head in. Go! There we go. 4 more. Easy. Easy money.
Q rep in there. Yeah, and then just.
There we go. That's it. Got it. Better. Awesome, good. Nice.
Just bring my legs a bit closer and try and control the fucker a bit more.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got it. Slow, 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 slow. Go! There we go.
Such light weights, such simple movements, when you integrate them properly together, become a completely new test for the body and workout. And this is what I mean. There's a way you could even do this just in home gyms, just adapting. I know some of these seem complicated, but just think of ways of adapting them. Think about what Jake's been saying about what we're trying to hit, how we're trying to hold the body, and then just keep those main points and adjust as necessary. Onward.
Go! There we go. Yep, nice. Right, sit back on it. Okay, bring it like a satchel underneath both arms. And then underneath the other armpit. And then hold it like that. Okay, 8 to 10 more. So what we're doing here is a mechanical drop set. We've done the exact movement with the negative, now we've done it with body weight, and now we're assisting it, so we're making the movement easier, but doing more reps to finish him off. Nice, 10 is too easy, slow that negative down. Full length, big pull.
Oh, fuck me.
Relax, relax.
Feel really good. Yeah, that's nice. I love it when I struggle. I love it when I'm not good at something because it means immediately there's progression to be made. It means immediately if I stick at it, I'm going to see progress, I'm going to see gains. And more than anything, it means you're going to see better muscle, more muscle development, and more detail in those muscles. So for those of you that want that tighter, grainier, harder look, this is the shit you need to be incorporating in some form. Maybe not as in depth if you're still training bodybuilding, but you need to be integrating these type of movements in. So that's going to work the finer muscles, it's going to work stabilizers, and all that together creates that deep, sinewy look. Plus, you're going to remain healthy for longer. And time is our friend. You lose time, you lose progression. So we need to stay healthy. Stay healthy, we maintain our time, we keep growing, we keep progressing.
So last superset we got dumbbell toe and calf raise with equal parts grip to weight. So he's going to raise his heels, raise his toes, but he's going to hold the dumbbell on its top end like that, rather than holding it like that. We're pairing that with an adductor side bridge, which we'll show you after. 20 seconds on each side. Good. So this is an adductor focused side bridge. Normally a side bridge is just going to work sort of our obliques, but we're also working our adductors. It's a really complex advance on a side bridge. Swap sides. Halfway. 2, 1, and relax.
Oh, fuck me. Oh.
So with these supersets, they're kind of counterparts, they're not really linked to one another, so we can go from one to the other, from one to the other on this one. Away you go, Lex. So when you're checking a kick and you raise your toes up, you get that muscle in front of your shin that raises up. That's exactly what we're doing with this. So that whole point of raising our toes is exactly what we're trying to do. Good, big squeeze. Keep it up, keep it up. That's it, last few seconds, last few seconds. Stay with it. 3, 2, 1. Swap sides. 3, 2, 1. Relax.
That hits every fucker.
Anyone with any kind of like hip instability issues, training the adductors, basically the inside of your groin, is a great way to sort of targeting that.
To the groin gods, please release my groin from your grasp. Allah, baby Jesus, Tom Cruise, help me Tom Cruise, use your wizardry to release my groin.
Good, stay with it. Squeeze, squeeze your glutes, push your hips. 2, 1, swap sides. 3, 2, 1, and relax.
Oh my God. On your feet.
Good work. Walk off, walk off.
Walk it.
Just walk it off. Just got 100 miles an hour, we'll bring it down.
So there you go. Some very simple looking exercises that are very fucking difficult when they're done right. We saw in that some real failures of my body and some improvement points to have. Then you saw obviously the strengths where I was able to stabilize things immediately when you get into an exercise. This is the purpose. Try new shit. Find what's weak, fix it. The whole point of all this series, of all these exercises you're gonna see, is the fact that I am aiming to fight. 2019, we will be in a ring, we will be fighting. Not just one fight, there'll be a few, because we're gonna have some warm-ups, and then we're aiming to get on that YouTube undercard. That's gonna be the goal, but either way, you're gonna see me in a ring, and I have to be prepared. And that means facing up to my weaknesses, facing up to what I'm good at, facing up to what I'm bad at, and bringing it all together to make one unified level of satisfaction for myself, so that I'm confident enough to go into there and believe that I've done everything I can when I step in to that realm to be the best I can be in the time frame that I'm giving myself. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, Jake.
Crusader.strength on Instagram is my best place to find me, easiest place to get to me if you have any questions.
Yep. He'll also be monitoring probably the comment sections every so often as well, and I will be. But if you also know some of the answers to questions, or you want to see something specific, training wise or movement wise, that you have a problem with, hit me up in the comment section. I will forward that to Jake, and we will come back with a video with something that suits you for that, because I have to work my entire body from head to toe for what's coming, so we can fit everything and anything in here. Thank you all for tuning in. Make sure to hit that notification bell, select all notifications so you don't miss out on these videos. New videos every Wednesday and Sunday as always. Check out on Instagram and Twitter, ask questions on there. I'm very, very active on those channels. So until the next one, we'll catch you on the next upload day. Boom, baby.
Lately I've been doing shit different, cooking like a chef, I've been all up in the kitchen. Had to make a move, had to make a little distance. A lot of people tripping, they could never see the vision. Fuck that, tell them bounce.